Good morning, children. Hope you all are doing great, fantastic. As we are ongoing with a beautiful season, right? Rain, pleasant climate. Now, let me introduce myself to you all. I am your teacher, Nafisa Edenwala, who will be conducting English lectures for Standard 8. So, I welcome you all to the English session of K-Tech High School and Junior College. We really miss you, children. As we cannot have physical classes, we are conducting classes virtually. Now, we are going to do a beautiful poem from your Bal Bharti, as you all must be having your Bal Bharti in front of you. And the poem that we are going to do is A Time to Believe by B.J. Morbitzer. Children, it's a very beautiful poem, a very motivational and inspirational poem. I really love this poem, children. And this poem conveys certain beautiful message and advice for us. So, let's get started. But before that, every lesson you will have warming up exercise. Now let me tell you, what is warming up exercise? Warming up exercise are the exercise that prepares you to understand the forthcoming lesson that we are going to do well. It is partly connected with that. That means it brushes up your memory. Now the first page. What is the picture that you see, children? Sunrise. Right? It's sunrise. What is that sunrise symbolize? आशा की किरण, उम्मीद की किरण, right? नई सुबह, हर नई सुबह कुछ अच्छा होता है, कुछ बुरा होता है, कुछ किसी के लिए, right? So this sun rays bring hope, aspirations, does miracles. Maybe our dreams come true. Now let's do that exercise, children. Think and choose and fill up the labels with what sunrise symbolizes. Jewelry, art, hope, birth, anger, new opportunity, good manners, inspiration, new achievement, happiness, misery, bright moments, new aims, money, new surprises. Now there are blocks given in which you have to fill in those words in an appropriate place. I have got for you, children. You can fill in like this in your textbook, either in your textbook or in the notebook. Now the second question. An acrostic is a poem or a write-up in which the first letter of each forms a word. When it is read vertically, vertically means in a standing line. One word is given to you, friend. Now, these are the qualities that you see in your friend. Like, friends are always faithful. So, F stands for faithful. R stands for reliable. I stands for inspiring. E stands for encouraging. N stands for noble. And D stands for dedicated. Next, with your benchmate group, complete another acrostic like believe and faith, right? Now there's one word given, believe and faith. Now believe, be certain of. E is every. L stands for little. I stands for inspirational. E stands for experience. V stands for virtue. E stands for envisages. Fate, F-A-I-T-H. Vertically you read it. F stands for friends, A stands for R, sorry. I stands for incredibly. Do you get it? I think it's written correctly. T stands for trustworthy, H stands for honest and helpful. You can make your own words, children. Whatever you find, you can find some words in dictionary also. Now, this is the poem we are going to do. 1.1 A Time to Believe by B.J. Morbitzer. But before we do, let us know something about the poet. Robert Joe Morbitzer. Nickname means pet name was called B.J. Morbitzer. Is a contemporary poet residing in Grove City, Ohio. Means it is a city in North America. He was former Army Ranger, Special OPS in North Carolina. He has written many poems such as You Still Have Hope, Remind Me God, Steadfast Heart, I'm a Soldier in the Army of God, Hello God. These are his work, children. Now let's see how he looks like. This is the way he looks like, children. Isn't it beautiful? Perfect. Now, I want you all to recite this poem with me. And I guarantee you that you also will fall in love with this poem. You will also like this poem a lot. A Time to Believe. To believe is to know that every day is a new beginning. Is to trust that miracles happen and dreams really come true. To believe is to see angels dancing among the clouds. To know the wonder of a stardust sky and the wisdom of the man in the moon. To believe is to know the value of nurturing heart, the innocence of child's eye, and the beauty of aging hands. For it's through their teachings we learn to love. Next, we go to fourth paragraph. To believe is to find the strength and courage that lies within us when it's time to pick up the pieces and begin again. To believe is to know we are never alone, that life is a gift and this is our time to cherish it. To believe is to know that wonderful surprises are just waiting to happen and all our hopes and dreams are within reach if only we believe. Isn't it a beautiful poem, children? Now we'll start with a stanza-wise explanation. Are you all ready with me? Yes, let's get started. Okay, what is the picture showing you? A beautiful sunrise. Yes. And what is the line repeated again and again in the poem? To believe is to know. That means you have to believe and you must know. And what is that? Let's do it. Here the poet is trying to tell us that we should believe that every day is a new beginning. Right? Every day कुछ नया होता है. New beginning life में. We should forget whatever happened yesterday. Now yesterday means ऐसा नहीं कि कल. Means what is the hidden meaning? Past. Whatever bad memories you have in past, you must forget. The sunrise of a new day brings new hope. And the poet tries to tell us it's really definitely brings new hope. Means a day will come that day will be a sunrise in your life that will bring hope, happiness. He further states that we must trust and surrender to our fate. Fate means naseeb, means we must trust our fate, naseeb, and believe that miracles means what? Some magic can happen and will surely happen. He's saying that will happen. Some magic can happen in your life. Some beautiful things can happen in your life. And what is that beautiful things? That if you have some dreams, good dreams, your wishes, a day will come where all your dreams and wishes will be fulfilled. So that will be a new sunrise in your life. So he says that all our dreams, wishes, aspirations will come true one day. So that will be a new sunrise. See, isn't it the inner meaning or a hidden meaning is beautiful in this poem? Now let's move on to second stanza, children. To believe is to see angels dancing among the clouds. To know the wonder of a stardust sky and the wisdom of the man in the moon. Here, children, can you see the sky looks so beautiful with twinkling stars, clouds, moon. It looks really beautiful. It looks like something magical things are happening in the sky. So here the poet is taking us on a journey of imagination, and says that you have to believe that what? If you see angels, yes, there are angels dancing among the sky. He wants us to believe that there are angels dancing among the sky. When we look at the sky, we are always fascinated. Fascinated means attracted by the day sky and the night sky. Both sky look beautiful at times. Night twinkling of a stars and early morning sunrise. Both the time the sky looks beautiful. During the day, we see patterns among the clouds. Sometimes we see cloudy sky. You see certain patterns. So the poet tells us to imagine that there are angels. He says that these patterns are what? Actually the angels. And they are making the patterns like they are dancing among the clouds. In other words, the poet wants us. What is the inner meaning? He wants us to forget all our worries and be happy like dancing angels. See, again, the hidden meaning is so beautiful. He's telling if you are fascinated towards this beautiful sky during day as well as night, you're attracted if you like it. And if you feel that there are angels dancing, so you must believe that there are angels dancing. And what is that hidden meaning behind it? That you must forget all your worries and be happy. The proverb, children, I get to know one proverb, that every cloud has a silver lining. Behind every cloud, there is a silver lining. Means, every cloud means what? I can symbolize the problems. हमारे लाइफ में बहुत सारे प्रॉब्लम्स होते हैं, बट एक दिन ऐसा आता है जब हमारे प्रॉब्लम्स खत्म हो जाते हैं. मतलब हमें एक आशा की किरण दिखती है. दैट सिल्वर लाइनिंग इज दैट आशा की किरण, वेयर वी थिंक दैट now there is an end of our problem. So isn't it giving you a different message? The sky is giving you a different message. He also tells us that just like night sky that is full of stars, that looks magical as if someone has sprinkled dust of shining stars, so also we must believe that our life has magical turn, and all our problems will change into happy moments. Now the poet is trying to tell us that when you see the sky, you see different things in sky. Different things in sky. You are fascinated. Night sky, day sky. Right? And he says that it has a magic. It always shows something magical turns. So he says that in this way, our problems will also change to happy moments, because when you see the sky, you're fascinated, right? Even dark clouds look beautiful. The poet also mentions about the wisdom of a man in the moon. Now here, the poet, children, when you see a full moon night, when you look at the moon, you will see there are certain stories attached to it, that an old woman is having a broom in his hand, an old man sitting and writing something. So when you look at the moon, we see sometimes images of person, right? So there are numerous stories which is attached to them, that there is a wise old man sitting in the moon. So the poet wants us to imagine. He's saying, if you feel that there is if you see full moon, and if you can see that there is a man, imagine, yes, there is a man. And you have to be wise, intelligent, full of wisdom, like that old man, and believe that everything will be all right. And you must leave yourself to fate and just think that nothing bad will happen. Everything will be all right. Today I'm going through a bad times right now. Maybe tomorrow will be something good is there in store for me. Right? Now next stanza, children. This is just a wonderful stanza. To believe is to know the value of a nurturing heart, the innocence of child's eyes, and the beauty of an aging hand. For it's through their teachings we learn to love. Children, this is just too beautiful stanza. Now, nurturing heart means what? The heart that cares for you, that loves you. And that is the heart of your grandparents, parents, elders. It could be uncles, aunts, anyone who loves you. So that is what the poet is trying to say us. That you have to believe that this nurturing heart means this people who are around you, your elders, they love you, and so you must value their love and care. That means we must respect them, because these people, children, have experienced many things in their life. They have seen the bad side in their lives. They have also seen the good things. They have overcome many hurdles. They have faced many difficulties and have come out winners. So they have lots of experience, and this experience has helped them to grow wise. And these are the people who will always guide you to your right path. जिंदगी की राह सही बताएंगे वो आपको, because they are well experienced. These hands may see, when you catch the hands of your grandma or a grandpa, they may be looking ugly, but these hands, when they touch you, you feel warmth, you feel love in that, and you feel so calm. बहुत अच्छा लगता है ना वो, जब आपके ऊपर, आपके सर पे हाथ रखते हैं, तो भले वो ओल्ड है, भले वो अगली दिखते हैं, लेकिन ये हैंड्स जब हमारे बॉडी पे आते हैं, वी फील सो मच सेटिस्फैक्शन, वी बिकम काम, एंड दिस हैंड ऑलवेज teaches you to love others. Isn't it a beautiful line? And right, children? So once again, I would repeat with you this paragraph. I really love this. To believe is to know the value of nurturing heart, the innocence of child eyes, and the beauty of aging hands. For it's through their teachings we learn to love. Now, here also the poet is mentioning one more thing, children. That just like a little child, जैसे एक छोटा बच्चा जो बहुत मासूम है, ही बिलीव्स एवरीथिंग, राइट? उसके पेरेंट्स, उसके एल्डर्स जो उसको कहते हैं, राइट, बिकॉज ही इज इनोसेंट. Without asking any question, he believes that these people are telling me right. So there is one advice for you all. You all become like an innocent child, chota bacha. Surrender yourself to your elders and just blindly believe whatever they advise you. This will bring happy moments in your life. Right? These hands or these people are the true people who teach you to love others, who teaches you the lesson of love. Next paragraph, children. Now, the fourth stanza, children. To believe is to find the strength and courage that is within us when it's time to pick up the pieces and begin again. Now, what picture do you see? A lion. Lion symbolizes what? Strength, courage, bahaduri, right? So, this strength, this courage is within you. आपके अंदर है वो, right? And you have to recognize that courage and strength. You have to bring out that strength and courage which is in you, right? The poet tells us to believe, to find that strength and courage that is within you. Because you do not require anybody to bring out that courage and help. You do not require anybody to help you because it is still inside you. It is you who can bring out that courage. It is you who can do it. The poet also states that whenever we fall means girna nahi, means whenever we face, what is the inner meaning here? Failure. That means whenever we face failure, do not get disheartened. Do not become sad. Learn from your mistakes. Okay, why did I fail? Why this work was not accomplished? मैं ये काम में क्यों नाकामयाब रहा? So this नाकामयाबी, this failure will teach you something. And you become more strong and more courageous. And what is that one line telling you? Pick up the pieces. Pick up the pieces मतलब papers के bits नहीं है. Means you learn lesson from your failures. You see where your mistakes were and try to avoid those mistakes, overcome those mistakes, and you can start afresh. फिर से उसको करो. Start अपना काम and definitely you will succeed. Try one another proverb. Try and try, you will succeed. Right? Now, stanza number 5. To believe is to know we are not alone, that life is a gift and this is our time to cherish. Here the poet continues to tell us by explaining it that you must believe that you are never alone. तुम कभी अकेले नहीं हो. If you feel that मेरे साथ कोई नहीं है मेरी ज़िंदगी में, no, you are never alone. अगर कोई भी नहीं है तो there is always one person with you who is guiding you to the right path, and that is Almighty God. And that person, I would say, will always lead to the right life because this person has given you a life. It is a gift to you from him. And what is that person telling you? Live every moment of your life happily. Be happy because this is a gift. Life is a gift that he has gifted you. So he tells us that we must be happy. Do not think you are alone. And even if you fail, this failure teaches you or takes you towards success. क्योंकि failure से ही success मिलेगी ना. Now, the last stanza, children. Let's move on to the last stanza. To believe is to know that wonderful surprises are just waiting to happen, and all our hopes and dreams are within reach. Now, in the last stanza, that is the sixth stanza, the poet is finally telling us that you have to believe that wonderful surprise. Surprise means a gift from God. That is your hard work, your patience, your trials will give you results. It is just waiting in the corner. Means if you have really worked hard in your life, if you have been patient, if you have surrendered yourself to the fate, and if you have learned from your mistake and you have really tried your best, then you will definitely succeed. That means success तक पहुंचने के लिए तुम्हें कोई रोक नहीं सकता. Means you will reach your ultimate goal, and that is the time where there will be again a sunrise in your life. And what is the poet trying to tell us? Only if you believe in yourself. अगर आपको अपने आप में विश्वास है, then the success is within your reach. And one day will come when all your hopes, dreams will come true. If only we believe. Means failure कहाँ पे लेके जाता है हमें? Success पे. You can see that man jumping from failure to success because success उसके बहुत करीब है. Got it, children? Isn't it a beautiful poem, children? Now, children, let's start a quick summing up of the poetry. That is paraphrase. The poet begins by saying that to believe is to know that every day is a new day with new beginning. It means to trust that miracles do happen and dreams do come true. To believe is to see angels dancing among the clouds. It is to know the beauty and the magical qualities of the sky filled with stars, to accept the wisdom of the man in the moon. To believe is to know the value of someone who nurtures us and looks after us. It is to recognize the innocence of in the child's eyes and to acknowledge the beauty of a person who is growing old. It is through the teaching of this old man that we learn to love. To believe means to know and find the strength and courage that is within us all, especially when it is time to get over a shock or a disaster and to return to a normal once again. To believe is to know that we are never alone and that life is a gift that we must value and protect. Finally, the poet says that to believe means to know that wonderful surprises are just waiting to happen and all our hopes and dreams are within reach. All we must do is to have positive approach of life and believe in ourselves. What is positive approach? Means we should have positive attitude. Means everything will happen for the best. Now, in text questions, children, which is in the blue frame. Question number 1. What should one know and trust every day? One should know and trust that every day is a new beginning. that miracles happen and dreams really do come true. What are the two supernatural references in the second stanza? Two supernatural references in the second stanza: angels and the man in the moon. Question number 3. What are the two qualities needed to recover after a shocking event? Strength and courage are the two qualities that are needed. Answer. I've forgotten to write A and S. That are needed after shocking events. Question number 4. What kind of attitude does the poet advise everybody to have? Answer. Here also A and S I have forgotten, children. Sorry for that. In the poem A Time to Believe, poet B.J. Morbitzer advises us to have optimistic means positive attitude, and tells us that every day is a new beginning and miracles do happen. Isn't it? Now we are going to start with our workshop. Right? Do you have your workshop on your page number 3? Let's get started, children. The writings are very small. Okay. Rearrange the letters to make a meaningful words occurring in the poem. This is a jumbled words you have to make. So, clear miss, miracles. Somid, wisdom. Gyorok, courage. Risupsar, surprises. See, the words are jumbled up. You have to form a new words. Tabyue, taboo, beauty. Madras, dreams. Levue, value. Downre, wonder. Now write the words from the poem that describes the following. Sky. How is the sky? Stardust. Heart कैसा है? Nurturing. Hand, aging. बूढ़ा हो गया, old. Beginning, new beginning. Surprise, wonderful surprises. Now say why. Say why means give reason. Say why the sky has magical qualities. Because there are angels dancing among the clouds. There is a stardust and a wise man sitting in the moon. This is a magical quality of the sky, right? B. Even the aging hand has beauty because they have abundant store of knowledge and wisdom which they have acquired through years of hard work and toil. They are also beautiful because they teach us love. C. We should believe that we are strong and courageous because all have that inbuilt quality, right? Of love, compassion, courage and strength. वो अपने अंदर है. And whenever things go wrong, कभी भी कुछ गलत हुआ, this qualities which is in you, that is strength and courage, helps you to pick up the pieces. Means helps you to learn from the mistake and you try to avoid that and you start again, that is, and begin again. Make list of 6 things that a poet wants us to accept as true. That is question number 3. You have to write down 6 things. That every day is a new beginning, that miracles happen. C, the dream comes true. D, that there are angels dancing among the clouds. That we have strength and courage within us. That a wonderful surprises are waiting to happen. Right? These are the 6 things. You can add some more also, that life is a gift and so we must cherish every moment. Another one more thing I can say is that we are never alone. You can add this also if you want. There are many things. Now this is a web. This is very important and it's very scoring. You're going to get up till 10th standard. Now what are the positive qualities you have to find out? So find in the poem the positive qualities. What are the positive qualities? Love, trust, strength, courage, and belief. So you have to write down. Is that okay, children? Now we are coming to some little extra questions. These are short questions which I have got for you. Very important one, which is not in your textbook, but it helps you to understand your lesson very well. One should know and trust what? That every day is a new beginning, that miracles happen and dreams really do come true. Question number 2. Two supernatural references. वही है, same thing. That the two supernatural references in the second stanza are angels and the man in the moon. This is repeated, children, so you can skip that answer when you're writing in your notebook. Question number 3. Two qualities that are needed to recover from shocking event. Strength and courage. Some shocking event is what? When you face failures, you have a strength and courage to fight that, right? The poet advises everybody to have what? Positive attitude. So now complete the following. It may be asked in a subjective as well as in the fill in the blanks also. To believe is to know that every day is a new beginning. To believe is to see angels dancing among the clouds. To believe is to know the value of nurturing heart. To believe is to find strength and courage within us. 5th, to believe is to know we are never alone. And 6th, to believe is to know that wonderful surprises are just waiting for you to happen. So anyway I can ask you, you should be knowing these lines very well. It's really beautiful, children. So now with that, I've finished the session of today. See you soon in the next session. I hope you all enjoyed. I want you all to write down this question answers in your notebook very neatly. And have a nice day. Take care. Love you all and miss you all.